really hot. It says 91 degrees on my car, but out here it's not 91 degrees. It's like 73 or something. I don't know. And then it feels really, really gloomy. Like it's gonna rain. I just checked the weather app, and it says rain on Sunday, like 55%, but it didn't mention any rain today or tomorrow. So I'm wondering if it's very windy, by the way. Very, very windy. I don't know, but I'm telling you, like, I spoke about this a couple of weeks ago, and I'm going to mention it again. There is a change in the atmosphere. I am not talking about the weather in general, like, specifically, I mean. There is just like this darkness over the earth right now, and I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint it, but I can tell you this much. I have been very sick from my stomach for the past couple of days already. And if it's not my stomach, I'm getting like really bad headaches. And I was just telling the husband right now that also for the past week, not even days, week, everything tastes weird to me. Everything. And I mean, it's not even, because he was like, well, you need to like stop putting so much spice on the food. And it's not even about that. It's more of the texture of the food. I had fish last Friday. I fried it. It was fried tilapia. I didn't bread it or anything. I just fried it like that in some coconut oil. It came out so good with some brown rice. I said, you know what? It was so good. I'm going to make it again this Friday, which is today. So I made it, but this time I made it in the oven because I'm like, if it came out good, you know, on the stovetop, it should come out even better in the oven, right? You know, and I checked it and everything to make sure it was done when it was supposed to be done, and it was. And the rice, of course, took longer. It was a brown rice, right? And then I made some green beans in another pan. No bacon in the green beans. I wanted bacon, but I was like, no bacon, because even though we're not Catholic, I still don't mind practicing Lent. You know? It just makes me feel better. Over here, the sky is really pretty. I'll show you all right now. It just makes me feel better. But when I was eating it, this was like 30 minutes ago that I started eating it. The texture, it's fish, for the love of God. You know, I've eaten fish before, but I don't know, the texture, it wasn't grossing me out. It just tasted different, that I was just like, what's wrong with this fish? And there's nothing wrong with the fish. I just bought it yesterday, you all. I went to the store yesterday and I bought it to make today. And I kept it in the fridge, and it's already seasoned fish. So it's not that the fish went bad already. But it was just, and I was telling the husband this. I said, I'm going through that phase again that I went through a couple of weeks ago, where nothing is settling in my stomach correctly, and I don't like it. Yesterday that I said that I had tossed my cookies, I had a bagel with cream cheese on it. And even though I toasted the bagel like I normally do and everything, once I took a bite of it, I don't know, the taste of it, the texture of it, it really threw me off, and it made me so sick, like I said, that I went and I threw it out. I didn't do it on purpose. My stomach just rejected it, and my stomach's like, I don't like this. I don't want it. Mind you, I don't feel like that right now. I don't feel like I want to toss my cookies right now, but I don't have a good feeling either. I don't feel like, let me get a second serving of that fish. And I only ate half of one fish. I didn't even eat the whole fillet. And I'm already feeling like, do I really want more? Or should I just eat some green beans? What do I do? I don't know. I don't know if anybody else is going through this right now. If you feel it, you just feel the earth. How do you explain it? Just a change. You feel a change on this earth. Like something's going on all over the world. Not just here, but all over the world. Something bad is happening somewhere. That's the feeling that I'm getting. I know there was a blood moon on Tuesday morning, early in the morning. I was not up for it. And that's not a very good day. And I have a feeling something happened, though. Something that's not being talked about in the news. And no, I'm not a prophecy. I'm not a medium. I'm not a psychic. None of that stuff. I just have this very sensitive spirit of mine. And I feel something happened that day that none of us know about, but I have a feeling that, as I mentioned before, can I say this? Blood spilled on this earth somewhere, and it was as a sacrifice. And the earth, I feel the vibe that I'm getting from the earth is that it's not pleased. I feel like the earth was changing for the better, and it was clearing up and things were looking better. But because of that day and because of what happened on that day, early in the morning, right when the moon was blood moon red, I feel like that's when that happened. And I feel like the earth was just like, it's not pleased. It's like it's not rejecting the sacrifice, because this sacrifice, I feel, was not for the earth. It was for the enemy. And I feel like the enemy's pleased, but not the earth, even though we already know who the ruler of this earth is, right? We know it's Satan. So he's pleased with it. But, the person that holds the keys to heaven and earth, or rather the spirit, is God. It's Jesus. Jesus holds the keys. And he's not pleased. And he's letting the world know, no, I am not pleased with this. What you all did on that day, I don't like it. I did not like it at all. And I feel like we all have to feel it now. Those of us that are sensitive in the spirit, I'm pretty sure you all can agree with me right now that you all felt it too. And it's not because of that special quote unquote day or night. It just, you feel it. You don't want to feel it, but you feel it. It's just a gift that we have, right? Everybody has a gift. The Bible talks about these different spiritual gifts that we have. And I feel like this is one of mine. And And I do believe you can have more than one, by the way, because I used to have the gift of dreams too. But I said, I told God I didn't want those anymore because I was not ready. This was years back, and the things he was showing me that he wanted me to pray for, I could not handle it. It was just so overwhelming and very dark. But I believe this is what he needs for us to do. Thank you, Holy Spirit. That's what he's saying. This is what Jesus is saying. It is dark, just like my dreams, because he needs us to step up and pray. We need to step up and pray for this earth, for this nation. There's something going on. And even though everything is looking good to one side, right, politically, there's something going on in the spiritual realm. Something so much deeper. And I wish I was so much better with my words. Like, I keep touching my hands. I keep doing this because I'm like, I can feel it. I can feel the darkness, the negativity. I don't know how to explain it. If there's one thing that I've noticed that's happened in the past couple of weeks, but more so the past 2 weeks, is that things are going on left and right. And it's getting so hard to keep up with. And I just feel like I'm not going to be one of those people that are like, oh, it's a distraction from the files. It's all a distraction. No, I believe this is something deeper than that. There's something going on. There's something that they are not telling us either. I wish I could tell you all what it was, but like I said, I'm not a psychic. I'm just going to end with, we need to pray. Don't be too consumed about your needs and wants. I know it's Friday. A lot of people are like, it's Friday. We're going to go to the bar. Let's have some pizza and beer and whatever your fancy is on Friday. Don't be so consumed with that, with your life and what you're going to do and what you're going to do tomorrow and Sunday, you know. Take some time out today and pray. Pray over your family, over your home, over this world and the people in it, because it's full of lost people. And I don't think everybody's going to make it. I think there's some people with a mentality that they think, oh, I can just wait till the last minute. I'm going to keep having my fun. I'm going to wait till the last minute to give my life over to Christ, and he's going to take me. Don't be so sure. Because we all have consequences. That's all I'm going to say, you all. Thank you for listening. Tonight, I will be picking up my son. Tonight, I'm hoping to talk about something else that I found on YouTube that's really, like, freaked me out. I'm not sure where that person's coming from. It has nothing to do with what I just talked about. Maybe just a little bit, but spiritually, in the spiritual realm. But anyhow, I'm looking forward to talking to you all about that. Hopefully I can get it together by then. Love you all. Thanks for listening. Oh, I said I was going to show you all the sky. Hang on. It looks really, really pretty. Let me just grab my stuff. Oh. Look at this. It looks beautiful. Doesn't that look beautiful? But yeah, as you can see, I mean, you're like, moon, didn't you say it was dark? This darkness? Yeah, over here it looks different. I said that when I came over here. I said, oh look, it looks different over here. On that side of town, it looked dark. It looked dark, like the sky was like polluted or something. Yeah. But this is God's promise. This is God's promise. Look at that light piercing through these clouds. That's what I'm saying. He wants to show us his promises, but we need to pray so that he can open up the heavens and show us. Otherwise, look, it's getting dark over here again. Otherwise, this is what we're going to see. Look, and they deserve, the little birdies there, they deserve to see the light also. They don't deserve to be in the dark like we are. Look, that birdie right there. Oops, I don't want to know it. Hopefully y'all can't see the driver's license. But there's a birdie right there. He knows, or she knows. But there we go. There goes another one. Oh wow, there's even more now. I guess there's insects over there. But this is what I mean, y'all. Like, God is trying to show us that he's present. And we're not allowing him. See what I mean? Look, it's getting dark. Oh God, you all just stay in prayer, stay faithful, okay? Love you all. Woo!